impacted on the roads, even if you're not in a crash itself, blocked roads you can't get through.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, we're starting to see impassable pretty much conditions as we go through the rest of this morning, especially areas west of I-35 where the snow has just been laying down, and also those winds being whipping around, causing that blowing snow. And if this is any indication of what you should do today, stay home. Don't travel unless you absolutely have to, as we just had a report about accidents, jackknife trailers. We are going to be looking at these extreme winds continuing throughout the morning. 50 to 65 mile per hour wind gusts still is a possibility going through the rest of this morning. Limited visibilities, whiteout conditions. This is a nasty blizzard that's settling right on top of us right now, still laying down a healthy downpour of snow, and it's mainly in that heavy variety. We're still cooling things down, so it is going to start to be a little bit more flaky, allowing it to get blown around by those stronger winds as that strong north wind continues to advect that colder air right on top of us. So we're going to still look at those very dark royal shades of blue, still heavy snow right over Des Moines downtown right now, going all the way down to Osceola, practically up towards Ames, Marshalltown, Newton, Grinnell area, starting to pick up that snowfall as well. Fort Dodge, Webster County, going all the way to Kossuth County, still going to be dealing with more of that heavier snow, those really dark shades of blue bands that are just protruding from central Iowa up into the northern central portion of the state. Still going to be dealing with a lot of that snow. So right now, this is what it looks like from our Des Moines Skycam. You can still tell, you can see off in the distance just a bit. This is higher up, so the visibilities aren't going to quite be that blizzard criteria as of right this moment in Des Moines. However, as we jump along I-35 north into Ames, it seems to be even worse. This is right as you enter the campus, so this is what you're looking at. Partially completely covered roads, not going to be ideal for traveling, obviously. The current wind gusts, a lot of 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts being reported. We have seen these spike around the 60 to 65 mile per hour range as well from the northwest and also the northwest. It's an important indication to make because that's really going to impact both east and westbound travel, north and southbound when it comes to that northwest wind. But whenever it just shifts a little bit briefly northerly, that's really going to be 100% perpendicular to any east and westbound travel. Large profile vehicles heavily impacted by those types of winds. So we're seeing all types of issues, Zane, when it comes to these very harsh conditions that really is going to be persisting throughout the rest of this morning going into the afternoon.
Yeah, the winds aren't going to die down through the rest of today, John, but the snow will wind down as we go through this morning. Over the next 12 hours or so, that chance of snow drops steadily through the morning hours, especially the farther west you go. By lunchtime, most of us are going to be done with actual any more accumulating snow. Could see still another inch to something like that as we go through the morning, and that'll be that lighter sort of stuff, which will be easier to blow than some of the wetter, stickier sort of snow that we had earlier on last night when we first started to switch over from the rainfall. So snow continues in some fashion through the middle of the morning. Watch as we head past 9-10 o'clock though. Now it's more of just an eastern Iowa thing. Clouds linger, and then the clouds also wrap up and head off to the east, and we'll clear our skies out. Western Iowa, you might actually see some sunshine in between the blowing snowflakes by this afternoon. Here in the middle of the state, we'll see the sun set right about when those skies are starting to clear. That's about when our wind speeds will start to finally drop below that 40, 50, 60 mile per hour gust range as well. 6 p.m. and then 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on through the overnight hours. The hot colors go away and our wind speeds drop down to a much more manageable 10 or 15 mile per hour range by this time tomorrow morning. Now let's get into our next weather system here briefly. We got to get rid of today's first, but as you head towards tomorrow night, we're going to have another quick little round of precipitation move on in. First, a little bit of rain with some wintry mix, and then as we head towards Friday morning and into the daytime Friday, a band of some maybe even moderate snowfall across parts of central northern Iowa, and then that'll move across the rest of the state into the afternoon and evening. We could be looking at a few more inches of snow across parts of Iowa as we head into the day on Friday. Now, it won't be nearly as windy though as today is, so fewer problems there. How about some good news? Long range outlook. It's looking much warmer as we head towards next week. This is the 6 to 10 day outlook. So much of next week we're going well above average. Average highs are 40s by the time you head into this part of March. Look at the last few days of the 8-day forecast. 60s. They're coming back. We just got to get through the rest of today's snow and wind, maybe some snow Friday, and then better weather is ahead.
We'll look forward to that while we're dealing with this at 5:20.